Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra tutorials channel. We're going to be checking out another automatic audio editing tool here today to follow up on yesterday's sort of video about emastered.com, and today we're going to be checking out Landr, which was out before eMastered and is their primary competitor, or eMaster is trying to compete with them, and this is another program where it allows you to upload files and they, automatically use algorithms to enhance it and to sweeten it and to edit it down a little bit or enhance like vocals or whatever. And then it adjusts it for you and then lets you download the finished track after you've previewed it. And I can already say that right here, I like that it actually tells me what their service is doing. They actually do compression, equalization, and other sort of post-processing effects. They, do a bunch of other fancy things, and then they actually tell you what this is going to cost you once you have fiddled around with, experimenting with it, seeing if you want to use it, and you can download 2, low-res MP3s a month with the free plan, which is nice if you only do, a couple podcasts at home, and you want a tool like this that, you can do a couple for free a month. Or you can do, $4 a month or $9 a month. It's not expensive. If it suits your needs, that's actually pretty good. So much like, and they have a desktop app, so you can actually use that stuff right from your computer. Isn't that just fancy? So, like the last version of checking out eMastered, I uploaded a Landr test file so that you can see what it sounds like. And I put my microphone, which I have just nudged, really close to my face so you can see what an amateur type track is going to sound like, which is their primary demographic that they're trying to sell this to, so that you can see what it does to things like breathing and background noise. So let's listen to the original. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is a preview audio sample recorded to test on Landr.com to see how well it uses its built-in video editor as compared to emastered.com, since both programs use a similar set of fancy... So that's my regular voice, and one thing I definitely don't care for in this particular version is it immediately decides when it wants to swap to the mastered version for some reason, and that's weird. First I want to check the original, then I want to compare it to the sweetened version. The wizardy algorithms. So hold on. It likes to start wherever it willfully pleases. So let's hear this again. The mastered version this time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a preview audio sample recorded to test on Landr.com to see how well it uses its built-in video editor as compared to emastered.com, since both programs use a similar set of fancy wizardy algorithms in order to preview. And so, much like eMastered, if you're using stuff that isn't, I haven't necessarily tested this on raw instrumental audio because that's not something that I do, but what I do is I do, vocals for video game Let's Plays and stuff, and this is basically the format that I record them in with my Blue Yeti stereo microphone, and Landr, it sounds a little bit pitch different for how that they compress it and enhance my low tones in my voice. But honestly, I'd say that the services are about on par, and I would be interested to see what eMastered eventually does for pricing, but Landr offers you limited free downloads and a very inexpensive way of paying monthly so that you can get, as many tracks uploaded and downloaded as you want, in case that you're like a Let's Player. It would only cost you $9 a month, though I do believe they want you to pay, all at once for the whole year, but at you buy the whole year, and then you get a cheaper rate per month if you split it up. That's what a lot of companies do. That's not unusual, and I definitely, like I was saying before, I like that this company is a little bit more straightforward with this thing does post-processing, it equalizes, it compresses your voice, it makes it sound better, it levels it, all that stuff. And then it, masters it and all that. And it's kind of funny, mastering is kind of like a catch-all term, Mastering is just supposed to mean like when they match audio levels and make sure everything syncs up between multiple different soundtracks at the same time. But it's sort of, from what I see, it's also used to describe just the raw editing and the automatic editing of various audio software. So I like Landr. It's nice to actually see a price tag. We haven't seen what eMastered's going to do, but, 2 free things a month, multiple accounts if you're really that in need of free audio editing, and you just upload it, it automatically does it for you, and then you can use it. And if you don't know how to edit audio, or you don't really feel like spending the time to find a preset or something that works for you, then this is a pretty decent alternative. So that's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I have been your host, Larry the Chupacabra. Thanks for joining me for this little tech preview / review of Landr and how they handle audio. Honestly, this is okay. They enhance my voice real nice, but they also enhance the breathing noises, so you might want to try and gate some of that out ahead of time before uploading it to this website. And honestly, I don't know how many algorithms are going to be that smart about removing things like breathing or fan noise from a computer. I'm sure they can do it, but I don't trust that they can do it every time super reliably. So it does okay, but again, for my purposes, I would stick with the preset that I had a friend help me whizzle, fizzle, and swizzle out of the ether. So until next time, I've been your host, Larry the Chupacabra. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and the links to this service are in the video description. Toodles, everybody.